I think the problem with people like this is that they are so stupid that they have no idea how stupid they are.
Hello and welcome to a new stupid post of Facebook. Been a few weeks since I did one, so I've got a few here, but why I'm actually struggling to get these out as often as I did when I started is because, I suppose predictably, I get blocked a lot now by a lot of people who have been featured. So it's getting more difficult to find preposterous posts, which means if you're still on my Facebook friends list, good on you, especially if you've been featured, which some of you are, so good on you even more. But on the whole, blocking someone for pointing out that your post may be a bit daft is a really, really good way of admitting it. So, okay. First, someone shared a post about Lara Croft and computer games characters in general, but specifically about Lara Croft, saying that they need to normalise her body shape. Now, this is the picture they put up. Okay, for a start, this isn't the latest Lara Croft image at all, so you're a bit behind the times here. But the larger image, I think it's not a preposterous size for someone to be or anything like that. That's not what I'm calling stupid here. But which one of these two images is probably the better free climber or rope swinger or Tomb Raider in general? Which is the one you're going to hire to go and get that crazy secret orb or whatever atop of the Temple of Doom in Mount Evil? I've got to be honest, it's probably not the larger one. I'm not saying the larger one isn't capable. She might be perfectly capable. But probably not as likely to be. Okay, moving on. And just in time for today, someone shared this. Jet fuel can't melt steel beams, wake up, sheeple. It doesn't have to melt the steel, does it? It just needs to weaken the steel, which a jet will do quite happily. I can't. Like a decade and a half into this, how can... fuck's sake, people still don't believe in the moon landing. But they list a few things they were annoyed about with reality, with this. One is why... So yeah, they talk about the buildings wouldn't collapse unless the steel had melted. Do you say buildings wouldn't collapse unless its fucking support work turned to liquid? I think they'll collapse before that point. But another point they rose was the buildings fell straight down just like in a controlled demolition. Which way do you expect them to fall? Which way do you think gravity is? If something is falling, what more do you expect? Oh, fuck. Also, no one actually saw planes hit. I think you'll find thousands of people saw planes hit, and quite a lot of footage of it as well. I'll move on before I have a hernia. Okay, someone posted this, and I'll let you watch it before I say anything else.
What is that?
Okay, I will grant you this is very strange. It looks really, really weird. What is it? Is it UFO? Is it some secret military project? What could it be? Or as they said, anyone who does not believe in extraterrestrials visiting Earth are clearly out of their mind. What more evidence could you possibly want? Substantially more would be my answer. While it does look strange, it looks very, very weird. It's actually a rocket launch. And the sort of white glowy mist you see behind it is it's water. It's the same effects you have from plane, and it's spent fuel and all this nasty stuff. But why it looks so weird is because it's in the night sky. But its altitude above the Earth is going above the curve. So sunlight is illuminating the tail. And it looks weird because from the viewer's vantage point, it's pitch dark night. But that's all it is. It's oh fuck it. I'll say an optical illusion, make you feel better. But that's all it is. It's not proof of alien. You need substantially more proof than that for it to be a UFO. Also, when you've described it as a UFO, unidentified flying object, that's fine because you didn't know what it is. That fits the description, and that's fine. But that's where you need to stop. When you then move on and say, who needs more evidence of extraterrestrials? You're all idiots if you don't believe. You're ignoring the first letter of the very thing you're describing. So, okay, moving on. The next bit was actually a comment made in it. There's about 4 or 5 comments down, and it was someone very confident, and I'll give him credit for that, saying that not to worry if there was an alien invasion. I'm paraphrasing a bit, but not to worry that if there was an alien invasion, because the military will handle it. Because we've got the global military. Look at all the spending. It's huge, right? Let me assure you as best as I can, if aliens have the capability to travel here and start a war, we're fucked. We have the home ground sort of advantage, but this isn't a game of Civilization with a bonus buff. This is, this would be F-16s against cavemen, and the F-16s are already flying and got the bombs. This wouldn't be a war. It would be a massacre. We wouldn't stand a chance. But I thought I'd throw that in. I think it's an interesting thing. Have a debate about it if you want, but I cannot imagine us having hope in hell against an alien invasion. Okay. Next one. It's quite a long one. I don't tend to use long posts in these videos because they're just nice to say, but this is probably worth it. The thing is, I don't really care if you put a female avatar into Assassin's Creed. You can put as many women as you like into FIFA, or make the entire cast of Gears of War tough action chicks. I still won't play those games. I don't care about climbing a tower to reveal more of the kill map. I don't care about shooting people. I don't care about winning the World Cup. You can't put a pink bow on a tank and assume different audiences are going to flock to it because you gave them some token validation, adding I'm out of breath, this is why I don't do long ones. Adding representational diversity to those kinds of games is more important. But how often do we consider diversity of genre or diversity of experience? I'm sorry, I'm just going to call young you shitty. I don't think you're much of a gamer, to be honest, if that's what you think. The gaming industry has to be possibly the most diverse industry there is, I think, other than maybe clothing. But just get a Steam account and have a browse of the game genres. Also, I've not seen a game put a pink bow on a tank to attract girls. You're talking utter shit. But also, if you don't play those games, as you admit here, why are you asked about? What? Okay. I don't watch fucking... Oh. Okay. I don't watch Coronation Street, so I'm not asked about the plot lines, I'm not asked about the people in it. I couldn't give a shit. I don't mind that it exists, I don't mind that people watch it. Not my cup of tea, so I'm not bothered about it at all. If this isn't your cup of tea, if these aren't the things you want to play at all, what the fuck are you trying to do? Kill it? Why try and bring it down? And why say things like a pink bow on a tank? As if the game developers, that was the most they could come up with. Oh, you fucking... Oh, fuck off. Okay, and last today, I'll just say it, and you might have the same reaction as I did. If there is no gravity underwater, how can the moon be affecting the tides? I'm done.